Yep, we're coming up there.
Yeah, and he was originally, with Zija, came to the Isagenix family, and so we'll learn more about that. He's a native of Utah. He went to school in Utah and then also at Harvard. And so he and I will get a little Ivy League banter back and forth, but it's all in good nature and it's all in fun. And I just want to say thank you, Josh, because as I've gotten to interact quite a bit with you through the Field Advisory Board, the amount of excitement, the amount of energy, the amount of let's get it done that you bring is quite honestly a big part of why we are where we are today. And so thank you for that. And I'm going to turn it over to Kelly now. She's got some questions she's going to fire away at you. And thanks again, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's always funny where he says a little Ivy League banter back and forth. I went to Harvard, which is an Ivy League, and he went to Cornell, which is accidentally in the Ivy League. So
okay, here it comes. Anyways,
I was like, when is the battle coming? There it is. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on with us tonight, Josh. I know you're just this last minute, and we're just so grateful that you took the time out of the day. We had some questions as we were just kind of discussing with leaders earlier, and this one comes from Ui. It's one of our Hawaii babes, top leaders in the company, just has taken over Hawaii lately, and she just really wanted to hear your heart in this. She wants to know about your previous involvement in Zija, as much as you want to discuss, and why it was a smart company for Isagenix to acquire. Like, why would we want to do this in a company, and what is exciting, and and just really your heart behind it all.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was at Zija for about 6 years or so, and during that time, they brought me in to really revamp what is really what the company is now, where they were all wanting to be focused on plant-based. So it was plant-based nutrition, plant-based home and cleaning supplies, plant-based personal care items, really getting behind and understanding that movement. So they brought me in to help with that. And over the course of the time, things evolved and the Isagenix offer came up, and I just couldn't say no to the wonderful opportunity here. And serendipitously, soon after I left, Zija was saying, hey, Dr. Plant, we kind of miss him. But I was like, I'm not going back. And so they pretty much said, well, Isagenix, will you take us? And this really should speak to the volumes of what the Cougars are. The integrity behind the Cougars of them wanting to go more and more into the plant-based space, but not wanting to impact those people, the associates that I've built relationships out over the last 7 years to where we'd have competing products with them. And they said that the most ethical way to do this was actually to kind of bring them over into the Isagenix family, understanding where they've been in that position before as associates, to where they built up the income, and then to have the chief science officer come and create competing products would really kind of dismantle the organization. So with them looking to kind of remove themselves out of the industry once I left, and then also with respect to the integrity in which the Cougars did, it seemed like a great match. But when we look at what Zija is and what Isagenix is they're very much, the missions are the same. It's really to transform lives through natural health and wellness products. And I know that that statement is kind of a blanket statement that a lot of people, lack of a better word, will just kind of overuse. But that mantra has held true, and they've both manifested themselves very much in the ethics in which they've presented those solutions. Now, Zija has gone about it kind of in a little bit of a different way with respect to introducing plant-based products into people's lives to help them remove toxins out of their daily life. Everything from toothpaste to deodorants to body oils, you name it. These things which a lot of people don't realize are places in which we are exposed to common contaminants. Isagenix has a little bit of a different approach, but is just as complementary, to where we look to cleanse ourselves, to remove ourselves, to detoxify ourselves from those toxins to help us get the weight loss we look at. And so we look at this as a great solution to, one, to kind of remove ourselves, our exposure to those toxins of what Zija has done, but also the Isagenix platform, which has been so powerful in helping to detoxify ourselves. So it's a great combination of which we can look together and to really bring out. So does that answer that question?
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's really helpful. We appreciate that so much. Can you give us maybe like 2 to 3 reasons why you personally love or trust the Zija products, and really kind of what we're moving into as we saw all these products show up this morning in our back office, and we kind of went, whoa, we had no idea it was going to be this many. We want to know which ones, you know, that are staying, should we be trying instantly, and what you love about them, and what we should be ordering and practicing, so we can really talk to our clients about what, you know, we want to have that emotional relationship with them like we have with our Isagenix products. And then with the products that aren't necessarily staying but could be great, like this water filter, you know, do we need the water filter? And just, you know, not selling us on these things, but what should we, and you may not have the list in front of you right now, but what's a smart business move for us as leaders of the company moving forward?
Yeah. So what I would look at as a smart business move is one product that I think is easy to explain and is very complementary and a great price point is the Triotic. And we may look at it as, hey, we have a competing product with Isobiome, but in actuality, this is a little bit beneficial. It's a more attractive price point, which has probably been one of the hindrances of Isobiome being successful at Isagenix. Additionally, it's also very, very convenient to take. It's a sachet to which you open it up. And these are where the probiotics are actually enteric coated, to where those enzymes and those probiotics are actually released at different parts throughout your intestinal tract where they are applicable. And so for a lot of people that embrace the Isagenix system, it is such a drastic change from the fast food, 3 meals a day diet that most of them live, that they may experience, even though it's a healthy move, they may experience a little intestinal comfort. It's no different than the person who eats candy all day, and then all of a sudden they have a salad and they're like, oh, my stomach hurts, right? Like, what's this apple you made me eat? It makes my stomach hurt, right? The same holds true in many ways for the general population, because the Western diet is so out of whack. And now all of a sudden they're getting the clean shakes for breakfast and lunch. Their system doesn't necessarily respond. The Triotic is a great, convenient way to where you just open the sachet, take it in your mouth, and you'll feel it tastes amazing, and it will dissolve, kind of do it. So I would recommend Triotic. It's a great way. It's called Triotic because it has the 3 powerful probiotics in there that help with nutrient absorption, digestion, and overall gut health. And so very convenient, great price point, and very applicable for a lot of people as they kind of embrace into the Isagenix system to help smooth that transition over. Is a great thing. Now with the ones that are while supplies last, this is where I'm a little passionate, right? Like, a lot of people don't realize this, but when you go and wash your hands, and you would see this, you don't see it as much anymore, thank heavens, but a few years ago, you'd see these antibiotic soaps everywhere. And you don't see it nearly as much. The reason is because the #1 reagent that was in those antibacterial soaps for about 25 years was called triclosan. Triclosan is a powerful antibiotic. Problem is they found that it's correlated to premature maturation in young girls. Girls were having their period earlier. It was also somewhat correlated with respect to rise in hormonal type cancers and so forth. So the FDA pulled it, thank heavens, out of hand soap. What you'll look, though, is if you go look at a lot of the common toothpaste that is out there, you'll see that triclosan is still allowed to be in our toothpaste. And so that, to me, is one of the most outrageous things, to where they say it's dangerous on the hands, but okay in the mouth, to where we do this. And so the wonderful things is there's great toothpaste there that you can have, natural toothpaste that utilizes essential oils to help get rid of the bad bacteria in the mouth while ultimately allowing those good bacteria to remain. And so it's a great way. Now, I will say, because it's a natural toothpaste, it kind of shocks people for the first few days, but you'll find after you use it regularly, you become so looking forward to the mouthfeel. It doesn't give you that typical, I would say, over soapy mouth lather that a lot of people grow to love, using the other ones, but very, very powerful in helping to get a great oral health to do that. Additionally, when you look at this, there's also, while supplies last, deodorants, your aluminum free, these types of things, which we are learning more and more are not necessarily good for us, but that we're just being exposed to constantly. And so me, as a father of 4 with 2 girls, which means like that I've got a 15-year-old and a 7-year-old, very, very particular with respect to hormone health. And when you look at the power of aluminum especially there in the lymphatic region around those areas, it's just not a good place to be doing that. So great natural deodorant as well. And these are the things to have. Now, I'm getting this question, why are they limited? Well, that's not to say they're always going to be limited. We are looking overall down the road at being able to incorporate these types of products into people's lives as well. But for the short term, they are limited, branding, everything else of the sort. So, all right, does that answer the question of what product in the long term and which products in the short term?
Yeah, you guys heard it from the man. Order your toothpaste and your deodorant for sure.
I don't know how else to say it. It's easier to hug you guys. No, I'm just kidding. It sounds like I'm like this pretentious, like, we all need to improve our body odor.
But it's good. It gives us, I mean, it gives us hope. We're excited what Isagenix may do in the future. So right now, these limited supplies look like that's the branding of Zija, but there could be something future if we're seeing that that's a popular item or something maybe going forward. So that's very exciting. Okay, you gave us one. We need like 2 or 3 more from the actual products that are staying. 5 more minutes.
Actual products that are staying, absolutely.
Yeah,
so look at there is the big products that are there, the Super Mix, the XM Plus, and the Smart Mix. Those are all based upon the botanical Moringa Oleifera. So Moringa Oleifera is actually the most nutrient-dense botanical on Earth. And that's not me saying that. That's actually the scientific community saying that. There's hundreds and hundreds of publications. In fact, the World Health Organization recognized that Moringa Oleifera may be a powerful solution in helping alleviate some of the challenges we're seeing with malnutrition across the globe. So what it is Moringa Oleifera isn't a fruit or a vegetable. It's actually a tree, which means it's got fruit on it, it's got seeds on it, it's got leaves on it, it's got vegetables. And so what they've done with this product in the Super Mix and the XM Plus and the Smart Mix is they've taken the leaves, which actually have a more complete protein than any other botanical out there. They've taken the leaves, they've taken the fruit, and they've taken the seeds. The seeds have the essential fatty acids, but most importantly, the components of the Moringa Oleifera tree are enriched in what are called phytocompounds. Now, in a world where we read the side of boxes and want to check all of the different vitamins, like we're trying to get a high score on a video game, in actuality, the benefits of fruits and vegetables go far beyond just the nutrients and vitamins they provide. There's things called phytocompounds. Those are your anti-inflammatories, your antioxidants, and so forth. These things which we typically get from a whole food diet, but in today's environment where we now get about 60 to 80% of our calories from highly processed foods as an American population, we are not getting those critical things. And so Moringa Oleifera is a powerful way of getting them. So the Super Mix is really just an immense amount of Moringa Oleifera. XM Plus is just like Super Mix, but has some energy components added to it. And then Smart Mix is just like Super Mix, but has prebiotic, not probiotic, prebiotic components added to it. So if you're looking for Moringa Oleifera, Super Mix is a great way to go. If you're looking for a little bit of energy to accompany it, XM Plus. And if you're looking to help assist in gut health, Smart Mix. Now, I want to give a little bit of an asterisk with Smart Mix. Those prebiotics in there are exceptionally powerful. And what may happen is over the course of your first 4 weeks, you may experience some intestinal discomfort. What that is actually those good bacteria in your gut dividing and growing, gas and so forth. But after about 3 to 4 weeks, what has happened is those bacteria levels are at where they should be, and you no longer experience that intestinal discomfort. So there's that little asterisk. You'll usually start to experience that discomfort about 20 to 30 minutes right after you start taking it for those. And that's usually a sign more often than not that you really need it more than anything.
So Josh, it's back to me now. There's a couple questions that I posed in our business group, and it came up to products that we didn't touch on. And so one of them I know that you're passionate about is the Intune product. Yeah. And so help us understand the difference between, the Intune patch compared to the Isagenix CBD oil. Help us to, as we're talking to people, how can we differentiate really between those two and their best use?
Yeah, so the best thing with the Intune is with that, we did a study on this to where we didn't look at humans. We did it in the animal model where we put them on mice over the course of time. And what we found is that when there is a topical application in that adhesion type format, you'll get a slow release over time. And that is critical because what happens in many ways is when you apply CBD, your liver will quickly metabolize it. So it will kind of bring those down to normal levels. Some papers out there suggest about 30 minutes. And so topical application is always the best, right, to help alleviate that like spike and then a rapid drop. Now, with that topical application, one is that it's easy, it's convenient, you're not having to worry about it, but also it is giving that kind of that slow release over time to really help do that and give those added benefits.
Okay. Now next, and I know this isn't a product that you didn't formulate because it was another part of a Zija acquisition. Help us understand between, Zango Reserve, kind of those liquid products as you best know.
Yeah, so the Zango juice utilizes mangosteen, which is very enriched in antioxidant activity. And so a lot of people will just take like a shot of mango juice each and every day to enrich themselves with those antioxidants. So the difference between Zango and Zango Reserve is the concentration of mangosteen. I believe Zango Reserve has about twice as much mangosteen as Zango juice in general. So that's the main difference between the two. And so it's a way of getting that antioxidant shot each and every day. Tastes great, very, very good tasting.
Okay. Well, those are the questions we had. Man, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hop on here quickly. And when Diane said, hey, when do you want them? I said, as soon as possible. And here we found a spot and we got a couple hundred people on to join us. And, we will have this recorded so people can, watch it over the next week. A question that just popped up, and maybe you can answer this real quick. Do you know which Zija projects will be available in Canada?
Yeah, so they're working on those right now. I do believe that Zango juice is right now. Obviously, the Intune patch will not be, but in the near term, the goal is to be getting the super mix, over there as well.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, man. Well, appreciate it, and thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day. Do you have a bike riding session planned, or is Justin still healing up?
No, it's actually me that's healing up. I hit my shoulder pretty hard. I think I was supposed to go to the doctor to make sure I didn't break my collarbone, but what are they going to tell me to do? So yeah. I figured, hear no evil, see no evil. It must not be broken. So
there you go.
I'm going to take a few days off, and then I'll try to do it again.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Everyone else, we're going to, kind of chat for a little bit longer here. So Josh, you are free to leave. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Josh. Awesome. Yes, you guys stay on the line. I know this was a last minute thing, so we got him, but we still want to discuss some more stuff with you. I have Laura here on the line with me as well. And really what we want to just kind of talk to you guys about is what happened on the Power Hour today, and really answer any questions and communicate anything that's going on with these Zija products. Anybody who's feeling confused, or, I think we just got a whole bunch of clarity when it came to the product, which was awesome. This has been recorded. So if anybody felt like that was a little bit of a fire hose, I know I did. I wanted to write everything down and didn't necessarily have the time. I will post it directly as soon as we finish this call, so you guys can go back and listen to that, and we can really start educating ourselves on it. But Laura, are you there?
I'm here.
Yay, awesome.
Yay, hello.
So do you want to just open up and kind of talk to everybody? We had, maybe 50 people on the call this morning. Now we have 184, so a lot more of you. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your night. We don't want to keep you on forever, but are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
so we just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how this can benefit you in your business right now, because I don't know if this week could get any more exciting between all the new countries that were open in, between everything coming out with Celebration. And then we opened up our back office and we're like, holy moly, we have all of these amazing products right there. And what I want you to remember is that every single, excuse me, Phoebe, I have a little one here. Every single purchase that you make on all of these products goes into your back office, and the BD flows up for your organization. And so we want you to be thinking, gosh, should I be shifting my toothpaste to non-toxic toothpaste? Should I be, putting this better deodorant on my body or trying it? I was even chatting with some of my leaders today. We have people gathering across the country for smaller watch parties for Celebration, so as many as people feel comfortable. And just sorry. And I just think it's super important that we get these products and we try them and put them in our bodies, and maybe even try them collectively as a crew this weekend. We're thinking about doing face masks together. There's a face mask, but take the time to look through that. All of the Zija products offered, even some of the ones that we don't know if they're going to be around, because as we've been hearing, if we like them enough, Isagenix will fight to keep them a part of our normal product line. So it's just as important that you take that time to look. And Kelly had some great ideas as to how we could help utilize the BV and spread it out. I don't know if you wanted to talk about that a little bit, Kelly, or kind of what your thought was on that.
Yeah. So as we're placing these orders, most of us have our 100 BV order placed for the month. And so what it can look like is plugging that product down into your downline and into your teams in order to maybe finding someone on your team that's close to a 5-cycle bonus, or maybe that somebody's close to 1 star. Now, I don't want to think that this is a way we create consultants or, create executives, nothing like that. But because the beautiful way the compensation plan, the product flows up, if we have the opportunity to plug that into certain areas and help people maybe rank advance this week, I think that because of celebration and because of these new products, you guys, this is going to be a high week. It's just going to organically be a high week. And because of the momentum we came off last week with everybody pushing towards executive, there's just this synergistic time where it's a great time to maybe be focusing to move your business to that next level. And so whatever that looks like for you, maybe you've been cycling 2 times a week and your next goal is to cycle 4 times a week. So this is a great week to maybe actually hit that goal. Or maybe, you've been working your way from 1 star to 2 star and just getting that next, but it's something where there's a lot of opportunity for that right now. When it comes to the Zija products, I'm not telling anybody to overbuy. I don't want anybody stockpiling in order to hit a rank or anything like that. That is not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying, if you're planning on trying these products, go ahead and make a purchase in that Zija category and try them out so that you can really tell your clientele or tell the people truly how it is that you feel these products are working or not working for you. Please remember that those Zija products are money back guaranteed. So if you don't like them, if they don't work with your body, you guys, send them back. Just because you maybe have been with a company 3, 4, 5 years, if I'm not happy with the CBD patch, I'm going to obviously send it back because it's not working for my body. And I always want to be able to really, I love Isagenix. Do I love every product in their line? Does every product in their line work for me? No. And that would be crazy to think so. And so you don't have to love everything, but it's good to try them and see what works for your body and what is something that you can get passionate behind, because that's where the magic happens in this business. When you love a product so much that you don't want to stop talking about it, and your people see that and feel that, that's the magic in this business. And that's when people want to come and join you and be a part of something bigger, whether that's the compensation plan or the products. And so I'm sure, we'll probably have some fun compensation plan things this weekend. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. But right now we have some new products, and that just that momentum and excitement really can do amazing things for your business. So whether that looks like, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it's so important too that you share with your teammates what you're purchasing and what you're trying. And maybe a group of you are like, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try this. And then you can all kind of come back and report, show people what you're getting on your stories when it arrives. Reach out to some of your family members or friends. I know I have a lot of family that are very loyal product users. They're buying toothpaste and deodorant anyway. Why not just say, hey, when you get down to the end, think about maybe purchasing it from your own wholesale account, reminding everyone that you have a virtual health and wellness store. They also have a virtual health and wellness store. So Kelly had mentioned earlier, the Amway word, sometimes people get like, ooh, about Amway, but I love the idea that I can get so many products that our family uses on a regular basis from a business model that will bless so many people I love and come back to us, as opposed to giving it to a big box store. I have no control over what's going on there. We know that Isagenix has very, very high standards for their products. We have that money back guarantee. Why not to try redirecting money we're already spending on some of this stuff, but gather that excitement with people in your downline, your family members. And this is also a great time to talk about Isa delivery, because this is the thing, you guys, as new products might be coming out this weekend for celebration, or these Zija products you might want to try. If you've already done your 100 BV, think about just being able to order things through the Isa delivery service whenever you choose. So this might be a good time for you too, to think about Isa delivery as well.
Love that. Tyler.
So, yeah, one thing that I wanted to share, and I did this on our Power Hour on Friday. I know Allison Matthews asked me to bring it up, and I will share the recording from that. So one thing that you guys may not know is we have the new Penny app coming, and it's going to be skinned. It's going to look like Isagenix app. But in the Penny app, it shows you, and there's a way to create a custom list for every single person that's ever ordered an Isagenix product that is you're personally enrolled. And so one of the things that I did on Friday as we were talking about CBD is I went in, I made a custom list of every person of our customer that has ordered the CBD oil. And so as Josh was talking about Intune, I realized, man, from that list, go tell those people about the Intune patch. Hey, you've tried CBD oil. Maybe you can go try Intune because it's a patch and it has, just as Josh said, it is a longer release period. The other thing that he mentioned I think would be great is creating an Isabiome custom list. And so you create an Isabiome. Whoever's ordered Isabiome, maybe you want to try Triotic. The other product that I'm excited to try is Smart Mix. I heard Josh's kind of, cues to that. I'll keep that in mind, but reaching out to people who are concerned about gut health or maybe have tried Isabiome, who try maybe other products, and reach out to them and explain what some of those products are. So I will share that video as soon as I get a chance to upload it to YouTube, and you guys can watch it. Or at the same point, I'll just try to do a real quick how to make a custom list in Penny app, so you guys know how to do that. And that way you guys can know who to reach out to because they have purchased those products.
Wonderful. That's awesome. Thank you. And we next Monday at 5 p.m. You want to?
Correct. Next Monday, 5 p.m. On this same Zoom link. Yep, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will have David Abbey, the CEO, co-founder of Penny app. He is going to be working with us. The first team of anyone that he's going to talk to about Penny app after the release. We got the time slot on Monday, so he is going to be joining us again and do an entire Penny app walkthrough, explain how it, kind of syncs with your back office, all of those good things. Yes, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Okay.
Jessica, I don't know much about it either, but I know that it's something that we need to be utilizing. So we'll get on a call.
100%.
We're going to call with Tyler. But yes, Penny app's amazing. It was in a beta test program. Tyler was a part of that beta test program, and so he's really learned it really well, and it's very exciting. So if you get on his power hours or if you get on his morning chats, he talks about it a lot. But we're gonna really get the advanced version next Monday, which will be incredible.
Correct.
Yeah, cool. Yay. Okay, you guys. So, as you're getting creative and trying these products, I would love you to we can start a stream. Let's just start a Zija stream over at Impact Makers. Like, I love what Laura said about, like, obviously I'm not gonna be like the Patch Girls, whatever that company was. But like, if you have a CBD patch on, that could be a conversation starter. If you have a tweak in your neck and you're wearing it a little bit exposed, like just anything to be able to start the conversations and ideas like that. I think posting what's working. Oh, this girl asked me about it at the market because I had a tank top on, just somehow starting those conversations and what that looks like, I think will be helpful for everybody. So I will start a Zija thread in Impact Makers. If you're not in Impact Makers, just talk to whoever invited you to this call today. It's for our entire downline. And we'll get that kind of just going, because I think I'm so excited, you guys. I am so excited I love innovation when it comes to products and anything that's going to make me feel, energy or excitement or help other people feel good. And I think I know the science is behind these Zija products. So I know that it's just going to take time to get them in our bodies and see what it is that they can do for us and how they can help in other ways. And so I'm super excited for all of us. Laura, do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I just think just to add really quick, I think it's okay to talk about this and to be excited and to be open. And what I think we don't realize is that normally when new innovation comes, it takes a long time and there's a lot of testing. And we just got this amazing product line dropped in our lap that is, backed by somebody we highly trust in Dr. Plant, that has you know, a trial run that's already been happening. These are Zija's very favorite things. So we just wanted to get on here and help you guys be extra excited, encourage you to try out whatever looks most exciting to you. Because we honestly didn't even know it was going to be happening in the back office, and just realized, again, what a gift it is and what an amazing week this is going to be for all of us. So we're excited to hear what you guys love. Please share along the way when things come in and when you find things you love.
Yeah, I agree. All right, you guys, thank you. If you have questions, we'll pop those over again in Impact Makers, try to communicate in there. Again, Tyler's Power Hours at 8 a.m. If you want to know more about the Penny app, hop on those Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you guys next Wednesday at 5 p.m. and let's make it a great week. I want to hear all those rank advancements. So you guys are awesome. Yay for celebration. We'll see you all soon. Bye.